I didn't sleep. Oh, and I did warn you there'd be a montage of my car, right?
Good morning. I'm up a little bit earlier than I have been the past couple of days because I've got a year team meeting before school starts. So that's where all the tutors who are tutors for the same year group meet to talk and go over notices and everything like that. So I'm a year 11 tutor, so there's often a lot of notices for them, obviously. Then I've got a few lessons today, which I'm all prepared for, and that's all fine. I've got a to-do list still, and when you train to be a teacher, you're always told your to-do list will never be done as a teacher because it will always get added to, and every time you think you've ticked a load of things off, there's new stuff to add, and that's true, but more so at the moment than ever before in terms of the amount of stuff to do. So my thought is obviously prioritise, not to stress about it. It will get done. It just might take a bit of time. Might just take a bit longer than usual, but I think everyone, teacher-wise, is in the same boat, so that's fine. But yeah, let's go for it.
So, I don't know what I want to say. I'm going to try and multitask, which I'm bad at speaking, but I'm not trying to do something else, so we'll see how this goes. Had a slow morning. I set my alarm an hour early today so I could watch yesterday's episode, day 7's episode, and then jumped in the shower. It's a bit of a weird day. I'm not really sure what time I'm actually heading into work for, because my calendar says 11, but my actual work app says 11:30, which has been happening a lot recently because of changes that have had to be made for COVID. So the intention is to get there at 11 o'clock. And if I'm a little late for that, then that's fine. Because I'm not under any obligation to actually be there for 11. But I can also start from 11 if I wish. Which is nice. We like that. We like days like that. Nicola Sturgeon is apparently making an announcement at 12:30. Which should give Boris plenty of time to pretend that he's been in meetings all day about the same thing and she just got there first. So who knows, by the end of the day there might be some more answers, but I've been saying that every time I've started these vlogs now. But I really do, I mean, there's very much an energy at work of we're doing all of this stuff like we're going to be open, but you can tell that most of us are primed and ready to pack the store up and make sure that it's safe when we all go into a proper lockdown and on furlough. Which is not a case of like we want that to happen. I mean, I do for the safety of the people around me, but it's going to be really boring. But we just kind of, it's the expect the worst, hope for the best mentality. We're carrying on as normal with the hope that that's what we're going to do, but we're also primed and ready if that's not the case. His eyebrow eyebrows are going to look actually quite good. I doubted it for a moment because I think I've done slightly asymmetrical. Yeah, I absolutely have. But that's fine. Here's a top tip. I might not do it today because they're close enough together. But if you draw eyebrows on, and one of them is like definitely asymmetrical to the other, just take a slit out. So I use a bit of micellar water on some tissue paper, and I cut the bottom of these so that they're a bit sharper because I don't really use foundation. But then I'll also just sort of fold it and pull like a little line out, and then when I put on the powder I put underneath this, I'll put a little bit in the line and then just make it a smaller gap. And like, they're still wonky, but they look less wonky because they look intentionally asymmetrical. People are going to notice the fact that one is normal and one has a slit in before they notice the fact that this one is higher. Fuck. Also, part of the issue is that I relax my face completely to put these on, but when I actually go to my normal face, this eyebrow raises. Like, this is completely relaxed, and then that's naturally what it wants to do, so it is going to match. It'll just be a little bit. When I look normal, I'll look like I'm questioning them, and then I'll be like, I might put a slit in today, just as a protective measure. I've done it again. I've spoken for 5 minutes. I'm going to go. I'm going to finish putting it on my face, and then I'm going to go to work. I think I have a break today, so I will try and talk to you guys again whilst I'm on break and update you on what's happening. But if nothing interesting happens, then I'll see you after work. Happy day 9. I'm determined to be the best one at counting on this. George has already left the competition. Sashay away, George. I'm sorry. But I'm still here. Let me work this out. 7 was the episode that I watched this morning. So 8 is the one that I uploaded last night. We're on day 9. I'm correct. As usual. My underwear's still in the background. You're welcome.
Good morning. Late start. Next to nothing for breakfast. I don't know, I just really wanted celery. So that's how I'm doing today. I also managed to spill hot coffee all down my leg. So my knee, because of course I picked ripped jeans today, and that's exactly where it decided to spill, just all on that open part. And I have an earlier start today because I have to do training. So happy Wednesday. I'm fine.
Excuse the way I look, I haven't showered yet today. I'm just gonna say, I feel like Amazon have done me dirty. So the entire time I've been sick, I've been trying to order like buttercup syrup, like anti-congestants and stuff, and it just keeps saying no. It's like you've ordered too much of these. I haven't ordered any, and I'm dying. Well, I was dying. I'm not dying now. I've still got tonsillitis though, which is concerning. Although I have just had a coffee, so that's why I'm like, whew. So I haven't had a coffee in a long time. I don't know what I was saying. It's gone. Yeah, Amazon. And then, so I've been trying to order buttercup syrup for like, since the start of me being sick. And it's just come up with a recommendation saying, we recommend buttercup syrup to you. I know because I've tried buying it 6 times. Go away, Amazon, you prick. This might not make it in. I don't know what I'm doing.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Aaron. Thank you. So yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for tuning in. The only major updates that I've got
I needed to go shopping today. I didn't want to, but I needed to. And if you watched the previous series, you know I live on my bicycle. So despite the pouring rain, I decided to take that means of transport. Disclaimer: during the next section there will be loud noises. There was an alarm going off during my whole shopping experience. And that wasn't the worst of it. The worst of it was having to deal with other human beings. Folks, I'm pleased to announce that not only do I have a sultry voice, but I have a big brain. Bag as backpack. Thank you.
Just having a quick lunch break. It's very difficult to sort of switch your emails off. There he is. Very difficult to switch your emails off. Feeling very difficult to feel motivated today. I think today more than before, I've started to find this routine quite tedious. You know, and it's a very similar routine every day, which is wake up, log on, do the online lessons, do the planning and the work involved. The day goes ridiculously quick. And then, you know, then what? Log off, sit in front of the telly, maybe go for a walk, bed, repeat. You know, it does feel quite tedious at the moment because the weekend feels the same as well. So tomorrow will be interesting. Tomorrow I've got a virtual online parents evening. It's my first one I've ever done that's online and virtual. So that's going to be really weird. So that will certainly be a bit more of a longer, interesting day, which I suppose I'm kind of looking forward to. But yeah, anyway, I better go back to work.
So I have finished editing and I'm trying not to stare at it whilst it exports. I'm struggling, so I'm going to go in the bath. Then I am going to tidy my room.
So I absolutely hate doing training and giving presentations, and I always feel really awkward, but I got a compliment from someone. Basically, I really admire this co-worker, and she was really, really sweet. And then all my friends sent me messages saying how they really like it when I train them, so it's good day. I probably won't feel any less awkward about it going forward, but it's still really nice. I need to have more faith in myself.
So that's my day pretty much done, but I'm going to try and edit and film and edit, that way round, a crash course video on how to perform a monologue for film, because we're asking our year 10s to do like a project where they have to write and perform a monologue or a duologue in lockdown, and the piece is called Lockdown, and we want a piece of comedy, sort of serious, a mixture of different almost episodes of life in lockdown as a character, which they're then going to be edited together into a short film, so that should be fun. So I've had to do a crash course in how to film yourself for camera, because that's something that's not really on the curriculum. It's all more theatre stuff. So yeah, I think that's going to take a lot longer than I expected, because there's a lot to talk about and then I've got to edit it. So, but I want to get it done. Okay, so that did take longer than I thought. That was a long thing, filming that crash course into how to film performance. There was lots to cover. The video is about 20 minutes long. I tried to edit it to make it look a little bit good. So I added some, like, an introduction and some music and everything like that. Yeah. So now it's just uploading. But yeah, that took a bit longer than I thought. But it's done, and it means I don't have to do it tomorrow, because I want to use tomorrow to prepare for this online parents evening, which is going to be really interesting, but I'm also quite nervous about, because there's so much that can go wrong with technology, and, you know, it's always parents evening can always be scary anyway. Although I like meeting the parents and discussing with the kids, and obviously the aim is to, because it's year 8, is to try and convince them that they should do GCSE. It's looking good. We tell them to only sign up to a parents' evening if they're considering that as an option. It's only half of year 8 because we have one half this week and the other half in 2 weeks' time. So it's only 2 of my classes today, and I've got 28 people signed up to see me. So then my colleague will have some from hers as well, and then we've got the other half of the year group to come. So we could have a big cohort of students wanting to take GCSE drama next year. So fingers crossed, because that shows that we're doing a good job, shows that people are interested and want to do drama. So it's a good sign.
Auntie Ray's task. Draw your favourite animal. An A, that's my sister.
I drew a fox and mine's like totally detailed, so yeah.
Leonie, that's me. I draw a panda.
Auntie Rachel says my panda looks a little bit like Kirby.
I just wanted to say goodbye because I feel like I didn't say enough in the video. Anyway, goodbye.
Bit of a slight departure from what I'm supposed to be doing at work, but I had to read this because I was curious about the Olympics, and then I find this gem. And I think, no, that has to be a weird translation. But it's not. That's Mr. Dick Pound, member of the International...
So me again in my favourite room on earth, where I'm spending my life at the minute. Fun. Yeah, it's about 7 o'clock on day 8. As you will notice, I'm feeling a lot better today than I did yesterday, which is really good. Yeah, nothing really too exciting to say. Just had a nice fun down day yesterday, which looking back at previous videos, I think we've all seemed to have had at least one bad day at this point, which is a great start to lockdown 3 since we're only a week in, so fun. But yeah, nothing too exciting to say. I don't think I actually said too much about my Zoom meeting the other day though, that was really fun. Ended up on chat until about 2 AM. Was not sober when I finished. Long story short, I had a full bottle of wine. I now have an empty bottle of wine. So, fun. In my defence, we took a 10-minute break at about 8 o'clock, which is when I filmed my last bit on that day, I think. And only 3 people came back, myself included. So naturally, we got drunk till 2 AM for 4 hours. So that was really fun. And then yesterday started fine, and then just sort of, as the day went on, had a bit of pick-me-up once I had some food, which was nice, but yeah. And now I've just finished work. I was going to go to the shops, because I've got a lot of like half meals of things. So I've got stuff to make chicken wraps with. Forgot to get the wraps. Got some stuff to make spaghetti bolognese. Got the vegan bolognese. Got the pasta. Got the tomatoes. That's about it. Completely well, to be fair, I didn't forget to get veggies. There just wasn't any veg, and I've been too lazy to get some since. So yeah, so now I've just sort of got to try and piece together dinner. I was going to go to the corner shop and see if they had anything. I've now decided I can't be bothered, so I might have to go tomorrow instead. But for now, wish me luck with raiding the cupboards and seeing what's available. Fun!
I'm so close to finishing my shift that I actually had a little bit of time, words, I'm so fried, to actually read my emails, and the amount of times every single day that I say nobody fucking cares is ridiculous. It's like my mantra almost. I'm just losing my mind. I'm hungry and I want to sleep. I'm done. I'm checked out mentally. I can't.
Hello. As you can see, they were asymmetrical. I can't remember what I filmed today. It's been a weird day. I got home and I got as far as taking my t-shirt off, but not quite to putting a different t-shirt on yet. So please ignore Letiti. I don't know if that got caught on here. that's pretty much it. There's no plans for this evening. I'm probably going to play video games and watch Sabrina or Sons or something. A day off tomorrow, which I'm not going to make any promises, because last time I said I'd do something, I didn't. I probably won't again. Nicola Sturgeon has announced tyre restrictions, but apparently according to the 12 o'clock news, there's no plans for England to do the same, but I doubt it. I'm sure we'll hear more as we go through the week. But yeah, I believe I've got a day off and then a day of work and then a day off. So probably not going to do anything tomorrow and then do my day of work and then probably do nothing again on Saturday. But I might like try and do something productive. It won't be anything major, but I might finally actually get down to sorting my room, which would be nice. I don't know, it's just a really boring day today. It was busier than it was yesterday. But for the most part, just slow push through. We did crosswords at work in between, like cleaning all the screens and the mirrors and stuff. I've kind of started going towards the side of like cleaning things so that if we get told to close, there's less to tackle. But also I'm pacing myself because there's only so much we can do. Yeah, I like every time I do these, I say I have nothing to say, and then the next day I have even less to say. I feel like you could like play all of these videos alongside each other, and I'd just kind of like be word for word in sync, saying the same thing every day, with slightly different information about Nicola Sturgeon, who has absolutely no effect on the procedures and policies in England. So there's that. Oh, I got new shoes. Exciting thing. I've just noticed that I haven't shaved, and like I knew this, but now I'm like noticing it whilst I'm filming, which it's quickly gonna become a problem. That's fine. I'm just gonna look at my eyes because they've done well. I'm probably gonna take them off and make my housemates deal with me with no eyebrows for the rest of the evening, but that's it. I've managed to get 3.5 minutes out of this, so that's impressive. I'll cut this down again. Lol. And I'm sorry that my eyes weren't the right kind of green to be green screened, but I'll try harder next time. Maybe I'll green screen my whole face. Maybe I'll green screen my whole face and then Anna can put my eyes and my lips onto a pirate and we can do it. We can live the fantasy here and now. Maybe that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. Genuinely considering it. No. Maybe. No. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll film my makeup tomorrow. I'll show you some of my makeup palettes. And then we can find out which of those colours might work for a green screen. We'll lay the groundwork. I got you. So that's the plan for tomorrow. Anyway, I think this is only one of 2 videos that I'm filming today, but it's probably for the best, because I take up a lot of screen time and I need to stop. Because I do not talk about much. But that's all. Good night, everyone. Yeah. Oh, that's a picture of my nan there. And obviously other people, but nan and then me. Very cute. And also a bat duck. Night.
Right, so me again. So just went downstairs to the freezer to just see what I've got. Decided I'm having veggie burgers tonight, so fun. And I got very deeply offended. So I saw, I've got a letter, that'll be interesting. It's for a retirement home. Like, mate, like, I know all my joints crack. I know I don't have my hair. I know I don't know what a TikTok is. But this is a bit too far, mate. What you playing at? You know what the worst part is? Actually sounds pretty nice. They've got their version of an Italian balcony sing-along. which sounds fun and exciting. Makes it nice and easy to move into. I think I need to give someone a call, just back in a bit.
I really should work out, but I have a migraine and I'm so tired, and it's probably because I haven't eaten properly. So I'm working on getting food now. And that's what that noise is bubbling water. And then when that food is done, I'll see how I am. And hopefully work out and then shower.
So I am about to watch a film and then edit tomorrow's video probably. I'm going to start downloading footage in a minute. I'm still waiting for the other one to go up. It's about 9:30. I don't know. Yeah, Mum, when she got home, she'd said that the police were at the train station in Bradford checking why people were out. So that seems like a positive change rather than just expecting people to do as they're told. My favourite part of like one of the speeches in the last lockdown, or it could be the lockdown before, I don't know, was when Boris Johnson said that we were relying on the common sense of the public, and I lost a bit of hope then, I have to admit. People will go out if they can get away with it, and if there's police there checking why they're out, then they're going to be more likely to behave themselves. No sense. I know I said before that was probably my last video, but I've just watched the news at 10 and there was some good news. And also, it was probably on earlier, it's the first time I've watched the news today. So 1,500 people died today. I just can't. It just literally makes me want to cry. And there are no words about that I really have. Good news though, Trump has been impeached. That cheered me up a bit. But I'm still reeling off the amount of deaths today. And it's just... Me and Mum have been lucky so far. We think that I possibly had it during the first lockdown. I was travelling to and from work on the train, and we're thinking about it earlier and it's just mad because we took no precautions. There was a rammed train carriage. Nobody was wearing a mask. This was like last March. Both things which you just, if someone gets in the same carriage as you know on a train, you're like, back off, buddy, back off. But no, I was listening to my headphones and just became aware that everybody else in the carriage had moved to the other side. So I paused my music and the guy who was sat next to me was basically dying. He was coughing away, and everybody knows how it is. Someone coughs now and you're all like, oh. But I didn't feel like I could. I was sat on the window seat, he was on the aisle seat, so I was like hemmed in. And then I got really tired and had a cough the week afterwards. It didn't really matter about travelling into work anymore because that was the day that we got sent home. So I was working from home anyway and just sort of dealt with that, and Mum worked from home for 2 weeks. Luckily she didn't get it. I'm terrified of my mum getting it. She's got like a respiratory illness and a chest infection made her so ill that the idea of her being in danger with it just, I don't know. I actually want to cry. I'm going to stop this now because I don't want to cry on camera. I'm going to go back to watching Monster House on Netflix and pretend that everything's okay.
Good evening. I wanted to wrap up the night by talking about something that's been bothering me a little bit. It's in regards to filming. I feel like I never really have anything important to say or show, so I'm taking up valuable time in these videos. And by rambling, I'm doing exactly that. I did want to take a moment to gush about how great it's been to watch the others so far. George, Ben, Anna, Stevie and Dylan. I really have been enjoying you guys quite a lot. Thank you. But now I'm going to stop moping around. I'm going to light my candles and get some beauty sleep because, trust me, I need it. Speaking of which, I'd like to thank Anna for blocking out my face in yesterday's video. I think you should all thank her too. Good night.
Last video of today. Once again, I'm by far having the most exciting videos in this project. But yeah, just washed all my bed sheets so they're nice and soft again, which is great for all of 2 nights till I next wake up in cold sweats again, so fun. But for now, it's going to be nice and relaxing, so I've just had a nice shower because clean bed sheets after a shower is just yep. So I'm going to finish this, send the videos off to Anna very quickly because the deadline's in like 10 minutes, but I'm sure she'll do someone else's videos before mine, to be fine. And yeah, then just sit and chill before work, before bed, before work tomorrow. And then day off Friday, which once again will be another lazy day, but a productive lazy day hopefully. Might even go for a walk if I'm feeling fancy. And yeah, but for now, I think it's going to be bedtime. So see you.